Hey y'all, you like old tractors? Alright. Here's the deal with the 7000. First of all, I'm going to go ahead and just apologize. It's been a kind of a hectic morning. I've told y'all before, I make these at work. I make them as I can. We had other things going on, and I was asked if I could kind of speed this up. So unfortunately, I didn't get to video much of a diagnosis elimination process. So let me show you what I got going on. Yep, she's a two-piece. All right, so took the rock shaft out. I didn't think about it, realize it before. This thing has a, what do they call it? It's a load monitor. And with that load monitor right there, you cannot get the PTO clutch pack out. Didn't think about it. It's been a while since I've split a 7000 that had a load monitor. So we ended up having to split it. Not a big deal. You just pull the step. You don't have to. I just like to because I don't get aggravated with steps and pedals all in the way. So I pull the steps off. I pull the brake pedals. The clutch clear is okay, but I always pull the brake pedals off, just like I said, because it's a pain in the butt. But once you separate these, that clutch assembly, I'll just pull the hub out and show you. It goes right there. And then the clutch drum itself sits on here. So when you split it, you just pull it and there you go. I haven't taken the clutch pack apart yet. It doesn't look bad from what I can tell just by looking through the cracks. If any of y'all have ever seen the little thrust washers, usually they're worn down through the brass, and the tangs are probably 8 times out of 10 the tangs are broke off, at least 2 of them. So that's kind of a good sign. But let me show you what I got over here on the workbench. One of the bigger issues I think that we're having is a suction tube that, as you can tell, is quite broken. Here's the end of it. Now, this tube is no longer serviced. I can't find one at a boneyard. I don't have the tube nor the way to shrink it for it to go into the trans housing. So I got to get creative with that. Maybe, just maybe, I can, since it's just right here, maybe I can braze it on the inside, braze it on the outside, file it down to where it fits, and maybe we'll have a good day. Here's the brake band. That PTO brake band is, I'm going to say, pretty far gone. It doesn't hardly have enough to, even on the edges here, hardly catch your finger. The support bracket housing, those 3 shiny lines is where the sealing rings for the clutch pack seal. The only problem is, as you can tell, it was tilted and not completely sealing on that ring, which typically isn't that big a deal to have those shiny parts in there, because again, that's where the sealing rings ride, but they should be pretty evenly worn. This one is not. I'm going to go ahead and replace this support housing. It's just a little manifold, bolts right here, like so. So we're going to take care of that as well. So, like I said, I apologize. I didn't have time to do as much videoing as I wanted. That tube comes from here at the filter housing, runs down and then forward, comes through here, and it goes right down here. And that is, I'm going to say, part of the issue why it was starving, because all that stuff is fed fluid. The rock shaft with that. So if it's not getting the fluid pressure, that's why it was having a slow, soft application. Many of you that know, these tractors, when you shift that PTO, usually it's a good solid thump and it's off and running. This one was very slow and soft application. And once the valve had pressure, it would hold it really well, but as soon as you shut it off and it loses its application pressure, it's done. So like I say, we're gonna try to find some parts. May have to get creative with that tube, maybe cut it, flare one side of it to fit, and then maybe get like a compression fitting from the hydraulic store and a piece of rubber hydraulic, just lightweight stuff because it's only suction, and maybe, just maybe, that'll work. I'm going to assume so, because again it's just suction, but again, if it's not getting the suction that it's supposed to, it doesn't have fluid to build pressure. So it's been a morning, y'all. Again, it's not like this is very hard. It's really not even all that daggum time consuming. It's just kind of a headache. So we're gonna keep you informed as best as possible. Keep following along. I'll try to take some clips of whatever repair I make to that tube, so if you have that issue, maybe you can jerry rig something to work to your liking. So thanks for following along. Please like, subscribe, share. Check out my YouTube, my Facebook. All you got to do is go into search and search the hashtags Otis Did It Again and hashtag Saving Old Iron. You should be able to find every video I've ever made. There's a couple hundred. Thanks. Have a great day. Ford 7000.